Hello, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to the Lofty Lounge. This evening, we're discussing some video game stuff and some, and some movie stuff and some anime stuff. But a little bit later on, after we talk about Grand Theft Auto 6. And there's some interesting things happening with Grand Theft Auto 6. How's it going, chat? Oh boy, Mike, chat's not catching up. Yeah, I watched the trailer. It looks cool. I'm not a huge GTA fan. Boy, let me think about this. I watched. Whoops, is my mic working? I played GTA 4 and 5, but not super heavy. I'm going to actually stream it soon. I'm going to stream GTA 5. I'm going to do it. It's going to be fun. Yeah, but I think this new one looks pretty cool. Here's the trailer, if you haven't seen it. Oh, I forgot I have my window. There we go. 100 million views, 113 million views in a day. It broke Mr. Beast's record. Broke everybody's record. What's going on, everybody? But yeah, man, it's gonna be exciting. Coming out. It's gonna come out in about a year. 2026. Probably like, I don't know, end of the year, 2026. I don't think it's gonna come out like, January. I still think they have a lot to work on. They have to polish it. It looks so big in scope that it feels like they're going to delay it as long as possible, which is probably a good thing. I hope. I mean, I hope so. But, oh, you guys saw Godzilla? Somebody in the chat talked about Godzilla, so figured we'd talk about that. I saw Godzilla Minus One. I saw the new Hayao Miyazaki movie, The Boy and the Heron. It's pretty amazing. But I'll play some of the trailer quick here. I'll just have it playing behind me. I'm gonna mute it. But yeah, so we got a protagonist, right? She's in prison. Apparently she's probably gonna break out of prison. Maybe that's a mission. It could be fun. We have the setting, which is have you ever been to Florida? Anybody in the chat? But this is like Miami, sort of. And also like the Keys, the Everglades, stuff like that. But I think there's actually a map that leaked. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find this map. GTA 6 map. There's a leak, and it actually kind of makes sense with some of this stuff. It's here it is. Oh boy. Here it is. Let me put this over here. You see this? This is like the big GTA map that leaked the other day. Or no, this leaked a little while ago, but I think it was confirmed because all these locations actually seem pretty legit. Like you see the Keys in the bottom. You see like the those islands at the bottom. Those were shown off. I think Vice City is this big one right here. And then there's all these other stuff going on. Pretty big map. But I just think it looks fun. A lot of controversy. People yelling at each other. I actually predicted this. I was like, my brother and I were like excited for the trailer, and he was like, he was like, that people are going to be pissed about something, right? And I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, yeah, it doesn't matter. Any game that comes out, there's always like backlash. It doesn't matter what the game is. There's always some kind of backlash. It could be anything. Politics, woke stuff, frame rates, high expectations. People have high expectations. There's always, it's inevitable. But this one got a lot of backlash. Actually, to be fair, 9 million likes. You guys see this? I have that to dislike ratio popped up here. 9.6 million to 274,000 dislikes. Pretty much overwhelmingly positive, in favor of this trailer. moment of silence for all. Oh, here, this is funny. A minute of silence in honor of all the loyal fans who didn't live to see this legendary moment. 350,000 likes. It's kind of a meme. Like people are afraid to die before this game comes out. Does that make sense? It's like, yeah, I guess it's kind of a meme. I saw some funny memes about it. Airboats are loud. Yeah, dude. I mean, we'll see when the game comes out what it's all about. I'm not gonna really make any predictions about anything. The only thing I can say is that I'm pretty sure that every GTA trailer that's ever released has been in-engine. So if this is just another in-engine trailer, this looks freaking amazing. You know what I mean? But let me turn my music down slightly so I can hear myself talk. What do you guys think? Here's a shot of Miami, drone shot of Miami, South Beach. And here's a shot from the trailer. Can you tell? Well, I just told you. Can you tell which one's which? It's pretty actually amazing. The skyline here is pretty cool. It's going to be very big compared to like GTA 5 city skyline is much smaller. So I thought this was a really cool thing. I guess they got some locations like based on real life. Then there's a bunch of stuff that I want to talk about. So for example, some people are kind of upset that we have... Let me move my guy. He's way too big. Some people are kind of upset that we have... Oh, I forgot to retweet myself. Let me do that quick. To share this on Twitter. Some people are upset about the social media stuff. And they're like, oh my God, Zoomers are going to take over GTA, whatever. It's like... Grant that I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure GTA 5 had like an Instagram app, didn't we? I'm just retweeting. Going live now. Come hang out with the boys. I'm pretty sure it did. Now this one looks like an Instagram Reels meets TikTok or something. Now, I don't think you have to interact with these things. I just don't. I think probably there's an app that you can go to. You can either engage with it or not engage with it, I just think it's interesting. I'm not a TikTok person, but it might be funny if there's like a crazy thing happening to go see how maybe like you can go viral in the game or something. I don't know. It might be fun. It's just a fucking video game. Okay, I shared my stream. Hopefully we'll get some people in here. But I just think this is interesting. So we got alligator. These are all things that are real. This really happened. Guy pulling an alligator out of a pool in Florida. Girl twerking on top of a car. Girl twerking on top of a car. I'm turning the music
Get through this.
Guy naked, watering his plants.
Is by sticking
Guy that looks like the Joker, like Jared Leto, arrested.
together.
Hot American girl with an American flag bikini.
Being a team.
And then biker gang. It's a funny way to like poke fun at like degenerate culture or whatever, Florida man culture. I think it's entertaining. But anyway, and there's this lady with a hammer, this Karen with a hammer. So we have those. 60% more obese. I'm sure there will be obese people. Like, look, there's the trailer itself has a beach shot. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay, now this is interesting. This is like the wildlife. We'll talk about that a little bit. Here's the beach shot. We got a little chubby lady in the front there. We got people running. There's a little chihuahua. There's a little chihuahua. Are we going to be able to kill dogs in this game? I don't know. We'll see. But like, this looks cool. This to me looks cool. It's populated. This beach looks extremely populated. If you go back to GTA 5, it's not. It's not populated. There's barely anybody on the beach. One of the things that bothered me is people were like, this is just GTA 5 DLC. It's like, no, it isn't. Not everything is DLC. It's such stop just reusing the same like copied and pasted assets in your vocabulary because you have no creative like, you know, way to communicate with anybody else in your life. You just have to use the same assets over and over again. Tears of the Kingdom is DLC. Spider-Man 2 is DLC. GTA. But no. But anyway, we got guys. The comparisons to GTA 5 are crazy to me. This game looks so much better than GTA 5 visually. Now this is just a trailer, like I said, but people are saying the trailer looks the same, and it just doesn't. I want to talk to somebody who thinks that because I want to like break it down with them. This looks crazy, man. The cars look dope. Here's a strip club. Oh, by the way, is my stream? Is everybody? Can you hear everything? I'm not getting. I did stream elements like edit customization today, and I think I fucked up my sound, but I think it's okay. I gotta fix my chat because it's a little dark. I'll fix it. I'll try to fix it. But like, look at this stuff. This looks fun. Hi, Zax. This is probably the main character. She's hot. She's a hottie. Like, what's wrong with this? What's woke about this? Now we'll talk about the woke stuff in a little bit. Yeah, like sugar daddy on a boat. I'm gonna be like this guy's best friend, and we're gonna party. You know what I mean? Then we got like alligators coming inside of stores. They have store interiors, which it looks like they have interiors of stores. You're gonna be able to go inside of a convenience store, maybe, or something like that. They got police body cam. This is actually controversial. Freaking stupid. Somebody dumb wrote an article about this. Probably Kotaku or something. About how it's problematic that we have to experience police body cam footage in a video game. We see enough of that on Twitter where we are traumatized every day. Fuck off. And then we got like a fat guy running away from a cop, which is funny. My takeaway is what they're showing here is, yes, it's social media stuff, but it's also probably AI NPC behavior, animations that they've captured. All of this shit's probably in the game, you know? And what I think is cool is GTA has always had really good NPC AI behavior. I actually have one. Let me see if I can pull it up. Here's a funny one. I actually posted this on Twitter. Look at this guy.
Look out! Look me in the ass!
Look, watch.
You think you're loco? Come on! You ain't shit.
These guys, I just freaking think GTA. Now look, here come the paramedics. GTA NPCs are really funny. Make me laugh. Guy's like, eat a dick. Like, what is going on here? Watch this guy. This paramedic gets knocked out. And then watch, it goes to this part, which is my favorite. Right here, watch. He steps on this guy. These guys are trying to go. That guy's gone. That's a paramedic. Knocking somebody. Oh, now he's out. Now watch this. Uh-oh. Watch this car. Okay, this guy starts shooting at the paramedic. Dead paramedic. And here comes a car. Trying to go through. Killing it. Running over people's bodies. There's another one. I just think it's hilarious. So we have like NPCs probably, I'm guessing they spent, I know for a fact, guys. I don't know if you know this. They spent like between $1 and $2 billion on this game. 1 to 2 billion, somewhere around there. Okay. Crazy. if that's how much they're spending on the game, I'm assuming they're going to have a lot of improvements to the AI, NPC, like behavior AI. So we might get a lot more of that stuff in more funny ways, you know, more clever, creative ways. We already talked about that lady. We already showed that. This is where I think it gets kind of interesting. Oh, by the way, yes, if you're here for the Godzilla thing, -1, we'll talk about that too. And I loved it. I thought Godzilla -1 was amazing. I thought it was visually stunning. I give it like an 8 out of 10. It had some acting issues, and it had some sort of predictable plot problems, and some plot holes. But other than that, great movie, visually stunning, and the sound effects were incredible. I'll talk about that a little bit later. But here's Jackson Hinkle, who went viral yesterday for something stupid. Something very stupid. Zionists. Now, I'll talk about the Elon Musk thing too. But Jackson Hinkle is this, you know, pro-Palestinian, what do I want to call it? Propaganda, Twitter propaganda page guy. I don't even know. He's a real person, but he doesn't even act like one. Why are the Zionists at Rockstar releasing this sexualized game for children in America? Ban GTA. And then here's the trending. It was trending, and then you got 21,000 likes on this tweet. If you stand with Palestine, ban GTA. In what universe is this even? Does it make any sense? Yeah, Zach's $2 billion for the budget. $2 billion, dude. Think about that compared to like the Marvels. It's like 10 Marvels. The Marvels budgets. Yeah, somewhere between 1 and 2 billion. But anyway, this is so stupid, man. I didn't even bother looking into like what the, and he's, you know, it's rated, you know, M for mature. Like, this guy is so out of touch, and there's so many out of touch people. Here's Sneeko. GTA 6's Zionist propaganda. Yeah, I mean, like, what is this guy's actual? Why is he even alive? Then we have somebody asking me if I was Jewish. I was gonna be like, "Are you Seth Rogen?" And then the guy deleted his post, but he was like, "There's some validity to this conspiracy theory that it's pro-Zionist propaganda." And then I was like, he said, "If you dig deep enough," and I was like, "If you dig deep enough, you'll find the hollow earth. You'll find whatever bias you're looking for." He deleted his tweet. I don't know. I don't even know what his point was. But yeah, everybody's like making fun of these people. I just thought it was embarrassing. The Elon Musk one is the one that everybody's talking about. Let me find it. This is the one. Oh, no, that's not the one. That's Dan Vask. I gotta find the Elon one. Where is it? Everybody had a take on it. Where's the Elon one? Nope. Elon Musk is somewhere around here. I can't find it anymore. Here it is. Elon says that he tried GTA, but he didn't like doing crimes, so he didn't play it. And it requires you to shoot at cops in the opening scene. Couldn't do it. I don't even know what he's talking to. GTA 5? Look, I'm not going to blame Elon for being a cringe boomer when it comes to, like, violent video games. I mean, he does play Diablo consistently. He's like a Diablo sort of semi-pro, I think, player. And if you guys can actually go on YouTube, he just beat, like, a really difficult boss or something. With his, like, druid character or something. I don't know. But, like, it's not a video game. I mean, it's not real life, so I don't know why this was even... Look, he didn't even get that much... Look, 16 million interactions. He only had 9,000 likes. Not a lot of people really agree with him. But, like, you know, GTA has always had this backlash. Always. Always, 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 always. What's up, Sketch? Oh, Sketch, yeah, I'll hit you up in DMs, man. I think we're still trying to do that Godzilla stream. We're going to do, by the way, chat, whoever's here. I am going to be streaming about Godzilla with a panel of other streamers. I'm also going to be doing a Boy and the Heron panel, which is basically a discussion of Hayao Miyazaki's new film and his filmography and his legacy and things like that. We're going to talk to some pretty cool people, hopefully. I think I'm trying to get Krista Nova on to talk about it. We're trying to set up a date that we're both free. And then possibly Camelot and some other people to talk about Miyazaki. That's probably going to be next week. Look, guys, if you like Miyazaki, you need to go and watch this movie in theaters, his new movie. It's beautiful. It's stunning. It's like back to his roots, back to like the Nausicaa, Spirited Away days. But it's also blending like sort of the Wind Rises, like Japanese aesthetic to the movie. So anyway, before we talk about that stream, hopefully everybody can go watch it if you're interested. We won't go into super spoilers about it, but let's go back to this one. Okay, this guy, the Jewish Zionist propaganda thing is crazy. I muted this guy because I'm tired of listening to his takes. Just go to his page. Go to his page. Everything is anti-Israel, 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 anti-Jew, 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 nonstop. So, of course, he's gonna have like, you know, this is what I mean, guys. When people who don't play video games, they'll take a gaming. Okay, it doesn't matter what it is. It could be comics, anime, gaming, you know, Hollywood, Disney, whatever. These normies, these tourists who don't actually have any hobbies except screaming on the internet, they will hijack the hobby when it's convenient to scream about their political, you know, thing, whatever it is. They'll hijack the entire conversation. So instead of getting excited about GTA and excited about the game and the location, Vice City and all that stuff, now we gotta fucking talk about all this stupid stuff because these people on the right and on the left, they can't help themselves, and they will be like, they won't play a video game for like 5 years, and then suddenly a trailer comes out, and they'll be like, ha ha ha, I know everything about the gaming industry. It's a bunch of toxic incels and Gamergate, blah blah blah. Okay, so like the left does that bullshit all the time, and then now the right's doing it with GTA because the right are a bunch of, you know, the far right are a bunch of like Puritan losers who can't handle anything that is like mildly uncomfortable to their whatever. And then they're saying stuff like, this is another one. First of all, GTA 6 looks like modern day America. Statement of the year, folks. I thought people played video games to escape reality. What is this guy thinking? This is the most boomer normie take I've ever heard on anyone say anything about video games. You know, not to mention the fact that we have so many like simulation games that exist and are very popular that are not escaping reality. It's like simulating reality. GTA is like satirizing reality in a slightly exaggerated way. It's always done this. Anyway, these people are insane. 32,000 likes. I have a feeling this guy's probably farming retards on Twitter for interactions so he can make money. Let's see if he has a blue check mark. Yes, he does. He probably made, let me think, 2 million. Last month I made $25 on Twitter from 2 million interactions. Let's see how many interactions he has. I'm gonna move my avatar. It doesn't actually say. I'm guessing a lot. I guess it's 2 million views. This guy's probably making hundreds of dollars on this one tweet. One tweet, hundreds of dollars. Well, hundreds. But you know what I mean? That's what they do. I don't know if this guy believes it. Hopefully he's just trolling and everybody else is stupid. What do you think? Tim Culture War. Yeah, let's go to Tim Pool's tweet. Chat. What's up? Kumalot? Yeah, Kumalot. Gonna watch that tomorrow. Oh, you're gonna watch it tomorrow? Nice. Nada. What's up, Rockman? What's up, some dude and Sketch and all these people in chat? I love you guys. Seeing the right go out of their way to gargle juju cum. What do you think about Cyberpunk, Lofty? Look, I didn't play the new patch. I played it when it came out, and Cyberpunk was fun. I actually gave it like a 7.5, 8 out of 10 at launch. I didn't have a lot of problems on my PS5, except crashing. But I love the story and I love the world. It's not quite as ambitious as I wanted it to be. And I haven't played the new patch, but apparently the new patch is good. It just doesn't add a lot of groundbreaking, like revolutionary stuff to the game. So I'm not sure if I would, I don't know. But I like it. Anyway, let's get out of this dumb tweet. This is just stupid. People are stupid. Oh, no, this is what I wanted to show you. I found... Oh, no, that was it. That was the one. There's just so many people liked it. Then someone asked me a question. What's the difference? Someone said, other than stereotypical looking black people, what's the difference between this and other GTA titles? And I was just like, no, this is not a new game. GTA is doing the same thing it's always been doing. And also, this is what Miami looks like, guys. Vice City is based on Miami. And I've posted pictures on my Twitter of Miami, and it's just the same thing. It's the same thing. There's a lot of immigration. There's a lot of black people. There's a lot of... that's how it is. Okay? Let's go to Tim Pool. Here's Tim Pool. What's chat saying? GTA lets you bang strippers. Yeah, you can gun them all down. Exactly. You can gun them down. You can bang strippers, drive fast, do all these things. You can do whatever you want, hopefully. Guys, can you imagine if this game... What if everybody's right? What if it is, like, super ultra woke and the game comes out and you can only run over white people? Can you imagine? Oh, I want to run over this guy. Oh, a box appeared and my car crashed because he has it's a black guy, but I can go run over this white guy. No, that's not going to happen. Not going to happen. Or they would just be like, no, you can't run over anybody. I like I said, I'm willing to be proven wrong, but I don't think they're going to drastically make this woke. You're still going to be able to do all the things you were able to do. The most I can see them doing, guys, is taking the game and making it... I'm sorry, taking the random quips and jokes and things like that and being very careful about not making like LGBT jokes. I can't really think of anything else that they're going to do, honestly. Even if they do, I don't really care. Like, I don't need to play a game that has like a bunch of NPCs like making, LGBT jokes. Like, it would be funny, but it's not going to affect my experience. Like, I just won't even notice that it's not there. You know what I mean? Like, as long as everything else is like, as long as they're not just shitting on like white men the whole time, I'll be fine with it. Like, I'm willing to be proven wrong though. Here's Tim Pool though. Please be true. Please be true. And he's talking about a transgender protagonist. Number one. This is from a leak like a year ago on Reddit. Okay? And someone's like, it's gonna be a transgender protagonist. Turns out it's just a Latino woman. Okay? And it's like, here's my problem with this. I set it up here. When leftists accuse people of enjoying hating on things, which they do all the time, and wishing for their own hobbies to die just so they can own the libs. This is exactly what they're talking about. I was like, we have to start publicly shaming these people. I call them tourists because you know what? Tim used to be a gamer, but I don't think he plays games anymore. I'm pretty sure he's just doing what I described like 5 minutes ago and like inserting himself into a conversation about a hobby that he no longer engages in. Like I've been told by a lot of people who've been to Tim Pool's ranch or whatever you want to call it, Spawn Ranch, that he has no time to play video games and all he does all day long is like talk about politics and then skateboard. So, you know what I mean? So of course he's gonna beg for like he so wishes for this to happen. He wants this game to fail. He wants it to fail. He has no stake in it whatsoever. Even if he was a gamer, guys, I've known people that think this way, and they try to make it all like intellectual. Like they call themselves accelerationists. Have you ever heard of this argument before? I'm trying to find it. Here it is. Here it is. I'm gonna give my opinion, chat. You can let me know if you agree or not. But this guy says, I make content making fun of woke shit, so more is good. All right, that's his take. Now, then he says not only that, but it hastens the decline. So we can reach bottom faster and rebuild with normalcy again, rather than a struggle with it for decades until we drown. What a dramatic, like, fucking over-dramatized. And we're going to drown, guys. We're going to drown. We're all going to die. Accelerationism for the win. Hey, Mike. I'm reading chat. I hope the cultural conservatives continue to stick their feet in their mouth. I do too. Yeah, look. Guys. Let's isolate the first part of his argument. I make content making fun of woke shit, so more is good. Good for you, buddy. I mean, at least you should probably caveat that with, and I'm also selfish because I don't care whether the game is good or bad. I just want to make money. Okay, I don't have a problem with that. I think, I mean, as long as you're not calling yourself like a gamer or a comic book nerd or like, you know, you're part of the hobby. Like if you're distancing yourself from all of these hobbies and just being like, yep, all I do is make money off of woke drama. Look, it's called something. It's called a grifter. There's nothing wrong with grifting. People do it all the time. They're annoying sometimes. But that's not really my problem. My problem is people posing as like though they care about the hobby, but this is really their main priority. And like they're being dumb about it. Okay. And then he says it right after. He's like, it hastens the decline so we can reach bottom and then so we don't drown or whatever. So now he's pretending that he like actually cares. And this whole thing, this whole accelerationist thing, guys, I'm going to tell you right now, it's a delusion. It's a delusional philosophy. It sounds good on the surface, but once you pick it apart for 2 minutes, this guy could come on right now and I could ask him a series of 3 questions and he would have no answer for any of them. I think I even asked him. Let's see here. Let's see. The industry needs to die so it can be rebuilt again. Oh, what a powerful statement. Whoa. What are you, John F. Kennedy? So I asked him a simple question, right? I said, what is A24 doing wrong? What is From Software doing wrong? Or Nintendo? Now I'm talking about the developers, right? Why do they need to die? I said, unless you're just talking about woke creators, but that's not the industry. Like, you're not making any actual sense, right? Then I explained myself better, I think, in some other tweet. I can explain it now, guys. When they're like, oh, the industry needs to die. And a lot of people think this. They can't even envision that. It's like people saying, oh, we need to ban all guns. Oh, okay. Can you envision that happening for a second in your brain? Like, can you just like try to like project into the future and like figure out what might happen if like, what are you even talking about? And then when you press them on it, they say stuff like this, right? They say stuff like, where's it at? He doesn't want the whole industry to die, just the woke idiots. Well, now we're backtracking, okay? And now we're just stating the obvious. Everybody wants woke companies to die. What's this whole accelerationist philosophy have to do with wanting woke things to die? Why are you wishing for a good game to suddenly become woke so you can hate on it? How is that why do you... It's like these people want more woke content. They do. They actually do. I'm telling you. They do. I think it's cringe. I don't want woke content. And I've heard people like Gary and stuff say the same thing. It's like, that's why I like Gary. He doesn't actually fucking want this shit to be woke. I mean, he's benefiting from it tremendously. But like, he's more than happy to like enjoy something if it comes out and it's good. I mean, Tim Pool is way far down the rabbit hole into the whatever. He just wants things to be able to grift off of. Here we go. Sketch says, not gonna lie, if I have to see another one of those Hollywood is burning video titles, you're gonna lose your mind. Also, Nada says also they think that once it gets rebuilt, it won't be rebuilt the exact same way. Yeah, what does that even mean? These people act like they have this perfect, flawless plan to rebuild society after it collapses or something. Like, these people are just normies. Who is this guy? Some normie. Oh, he has 14,000 followers. Who is he? I don't even know. Let's see. Just some media guy? He's a men's content creator. What is he, like a manosphere guy? I don't fucking know. Yeah. But, like, these people aren't actually serious. And I'm trying to find my tweet about it. Because I did say something interesting. Let me see if I can find it, guys. I actually made a good point. And I can't quite remember how I stated it. But it's basically like what I said. Like, you know... Oh, and then people were saying, oh, this is the censorship guy. Oh, no, my God. I can't... Somebody wants Grand Theft Auto 6 censored and banned because it... Wait, now I gotta show you this one. Look at this guy. They're free to do what they want. I just won't buy it. And I'll encourage other people. Oh, wait, no, here we go. Let's go back to the... He started with this. Where's it at? Damn it. I would ban it for being feminist, woke, brainwashing tool against young men. He's talking about GTA 6. Number one, he wants it censored. It's what he says. And then number two, how is it feminist, woke, brainwashing? Explain it. Explain it. He couldn't explain it. Then he said, oh, he walked it back. He's like, nah, never mind. I wouldn't ban it. He goes, by ban, I mean boycott. What the fuck is that? Guys, people can't communicate their thoughts. I swear to you, either a lot of the times when you run into somebody who when you're arguing with them on the internet, and it doesn't seem like they're all there in the head, or like they write their sentences weird and structure their brain like doesn't quite compute properly. Either they're a foreigner and they can't speak English properly, or they're probably very low IQ, which is a very, very common problem in today's society. There's a lot of borderline retarded people on the internet, and there's a lot of like people with like extreme, like barely high functioning like autism and shit, like floating around who they can't comprehend even what you're saying half the time. No, ban does not mean boycott, okay? Those are two different things. Mr. Guy. What were you saying, chat? Yeah, let me tell you how this game doesn't come out for 3 years. Is woke and indoctrinating our children. Yeah, what the hell is going on, guys? That's another thing, guys. We gotta relax. We gotta relax. Female protagonist doesn't mean woke. Okay? The game comes out in a year and a half, 2 years. Please don't freak out. Just relax. I think the best advice ever is relax. Take a breath. Drink a sip of coffee. That's what I'm doing right now. Drink a sip of coffee. Yeah, it's just stupid. I don't like that whole thing. Like, I don't know what else I can say about it, but it's just like I'm tired of this wanting everything to die so that we can rebuild it. It makes no sense. I haven't heard a single good argument for that. Not one. Like, what is we got Tears of the Kingdom, we got Baldur's Gate 3, we got Resident Evil 4, we got a bunch of good games this year. It's almost like people like, aw, it sucks that they weren't woke and now they're popular. And now we got to deal with another whole year of drowning in the ocean because we can't accelerate fast enough. Like, if you think that way, you're lost. You are not actually a fan of anything at all. You're done. You're not a fan anymore. And if you're not a fan anymore, stop inserting yourself into fandoms. Let's move on to Dan Vasc. Oh, no. No, I like Dan Vasc. He didn't actually say anything super bad, but, like, let's go find it. He said this. Sea of Stars. Yeah, Sea of Stars. Dead Space remake. Like, good gaming. I don't want it to die. Why? Why would I want to... Mike says, to be fair, Rockman. Rockman. The people making a lot of this content see it as a battleground for their activism. That is exactly true. Look at the Hogwarts Legacy boycott. Number one, that game was actually woke. And number two, even the woke people couldn't boycott it successfully. So their boycott sucks. No right-wing person has ever been able to construct a successful boycott for video games. You could do it for Bud Light and Target, but that's like normie battlegrounds. When it gets into video games, you ain't gonna fucking you ain't gonna ban or boycott shit. Not gonna happen. It's never gonna happen ever. Let's see here. GTA trailer is the most un-GTA thing. Now, this is just straight up his opinion about the game, and there's no politics involved, which is good. Good for him. It seems like GTA made by Ubisoft. This is my problem. I've seen a lot of people say this, and I don't even know what it means. Can someone in chat explain this to me? I actually had to ask people. Watch. I had to ask what this means. And I think Hossman is even here. Oh, no, he's not here. Is he here? Hossman? Whatever. If you're here, let me know. He says he thinks it means bland, generic, and open. Did you guys get did you get this vibe from the trailer? I didn't get anything like this from the trailer. Number one, GTA is always open. Always. It's an open world sandbox game. I don't know how is that Ubisoft? It's not. And then he explained it. And I was like, I know. He's like extremely open world, easy to explore, feels empty. That's Ubisoft, right? That does not describe GTA at all. I don't know what he's talking about. And then he's like, it just felt very tame and muted, like seeing people put alligators out of their pools. How is that tame and muted? It's like it's a funny thing that happened one time. It went viral. So they're like making a joke about it. Like, just because they didn't show, I think people wanted, look, here's Dan Vasc. I think people just wanted, like for them to show like gameplay of like a wingsuit battle or like a tank or like a hijacking of a boat or something, like, you know. And because they didn't show that, suddenly it looks Ubisoft. Makes no sense. Makes no sense at all. And there's other people that were like, you know, it just looks like a glimpse into the insanity of modern life, not over the top. Yeah, like, it's just a teaser, right? You know, it's just, it's I don't know, man. I don't understand this. Like, a lot of people I heard say this, they said the graphics are subpar, and they're not. They say, I think people just don't like Rockstar. Honestly, look, here it is. Rockstar Games cleaned up its frat boy culture, and GTA 2. Now, number one, this is another thing that bothers me, guys. Let me explain this to you. Parents, parents of your kids, you have such a problem. I'm reading chat with games like GTA, and then monitor what your kids get. Easy solution, exactly. Yeah. Well, look. Let me explain this to you guys. It's pissing me off. This is an article written by Jason Schreier. Okay, he had some inside information and everything. Turns out the company's like trying to be a little bit more, you know, progressive because they got in trouble for being sort of toxic and kind of gross, just like every other fucking studio. But here's the but. This is an article written by a journalist with an agenda. And what I said, where's it at? I don't know. Maybe he hid my comment. I don't know where it went. I literally responded to this. But oh, it might be here. View quote tweets. I said, why do you just believe what journalists tell you? Oh, here it is. Been saying this for a while, that Rockstar, as most Western game companies that we know and loved, is no more. Play indie, Eastern, or retro games. I don't have a problem with this statement at all. I do have a problem with this statement. Rockstar is no more. How is it no more? Just because this article came out? And I was like, why do you just believe whatever journalists tell you? I said, I understand being skeptical, clearly, but I said, this just seems like you're taking Jason Schreier at his word as though he's a Rockstar developer. And then I was like, did you not like Red Dead 2? You know, is that a dead game? I don't like when people take what like a journalist says or like what a headline of an article says and assume that's what the whole thing is about. Like, oh, if a movie's coming out and a journalist is like, this is the most feminist movie of all time, you know, for like Variety or something. A lot of people just are dumb and stupid. And they go, oh, I guess that means the movie's feminist. And then I go, oh, really? So you just 100% believe what any journalists ever say about anything? Is that your what you're going to be doing going forward? Is just believing what journalists tell you? I thought you didn't like journalists. I thought you think journalists are stupid. Why are you taking a headline and their agenda pushing stupid dumb opinion and running with it and believing everything about it? I don't like when people do that. They did that with Mario. They did that with all kinds of stuff. They do it all the time. Just because a journalist says that this is going to change the history of Grand Theft Auto doesn't mean it actually will. They might just dumb down a few jokes here and there, and then everything else is the same. Like, everybody's overreacting. It's annoying. Play indie games. There's a lot of woke indie games too, by the way. Retro games, yeah. That's good advice, by the way. You know, but people would say Eastern games are bad too, because Capcom is ESG is fucked. Capcom's fucked. Even though it's like barely fucked. It hasn't even really done anything with ESG. And it's just, I didn't have a problem with Dan Vasc. I wanted to address some of the criticisms of the trailer for because I thought it was amazing, and I was shocked that like some people thought it didn't look good. But what do you guys think about the trailer? It just looks like a you know what I thought? I think it's just a location teaser. It's like, here's Vice City, here's some of the stuff that's going to be happening, and it's a good teaser. It's a great teaser, I think. It's not a gameplay trailer. I don't have expectations. Don't read game journalists. Zax is correct. Urinalists, I think Rockman says Rockstar is overrated. Yeah, that's fair. GTA is the highest reviewed trailer ever in the history of the world. Highest viewed in 24 hours. Might be overrated. Might actually be overrated. I like GTA, though. I think it's fun. The indie scene is absolutely chock full of wokeness. Of course they are. Of course they are. So I didn't want to shit on Dan Vast too much. I just had to talk about this because people keep bringing this up, this like Rockstar going woke thing, and it's like they haven't done anything yet. Maybe, you know, and then they're like coupling. Then they're doing the whole critical race theory thing, but like with woke agenda, like critical woke theory, if you want to call it that. That's what I call it. Which is like putting on a little, you know, you watch a trailer, right? Pick any trailer. Battle Angel Alita, okay? Battle Angel Alita comes out. You watch a trailer, you're like, oh, that's a great trailer. I love that. It looks really cool. Looks great. Looks just like the manga, even though it doesn't. It's more toned down. It's more PG. But like, then imagine putting on your little woke goggles, like They Live. You got your little woke goggles, and you put them down, and suddenly, instead of Alita and this like cool, like female, badass, like hot female protagonist, you put your little woke goggles on, and then, suddenly, you are opened up to this world of woke agenda, and suddenly the female, you know, Alita becomes a Mary Sue female protagonist. All the men in the movie look like they're either a villain or they're incompetent. There's Mary Sue, feminist propaganda, you know, and then like all this shit is like manufactured because you put on a pair of goggles. That's what it is. That's what people do with racism. It's called critical race theory. It's like this idea that any form of like media or anything that you interact with is inherently subject to like racial biases. All of them, everything, 100% of everything. Look at Kill Bill. Is it racist to appropriate Japanese culture to put her in a Bruce Lee outfit, even though she's white? You know, that's what these people do. They put on these little goggles of race, looking at everything through the lens of race. That's what they do. Now, I'm trying to start a revolution here, guys. I said this on Twitter the other day. I want everybody who's following me and all these people that like are tired of this stuff to maybe like just push back sometimes against some of these people that are like, not Dan Vask. He's not. I was talking about like other people, but like if you think somebody's exaggerating something being woke, call their bullshit. Call them on it. You know, like, you know, if they don't get any pushback, they're gonna keep doing it. That's all I'm saying. And I'm not even saying that I'm going to the left or anything. It's like people just assume that I'm a communist. No. I just think like the pendulum is swinging in like two directions, and when it goes really far in the one direction, I try to pull it back, and then it goes in the other direction, I pull it back, and that's just like, that's how everybody should behave, basically. Rational people. Here's another one. No, we did that one. Holy moly, chat! What's going on? This is insane. Let's go to this one. I'm talking too fast. Am I talking too fast, chat? Oh, and I might have to go on another stream at 10, so I can't stream too long tonight, but I want to talk about Miyazaki and Godzilla in a little bit. I want to talk more about GTA. I'm streaming. Oh, guys. Oh yeah, by the way, I want to talk about that whole. I want to talk about I would love to have a whole panel discussion about this like grifting sort of mentality thing. I mean, we talk about it a lot, but I want to get to the bottom of why we can't seem to like pull ourselves away from like doing this stuff. It's like a cycle. It's like a problem. We need to like correct the course, correct the ship. And we need like YouTubers to like start yelling at everybody when they say shit's woke all the time. Anyway, what I was trying to say is this. I might be streaming on Rumble and Kick shortly. I decided in 2024. I'm going to do more video game streams because it's fun. And what I'm going to do is I'm streaming Grand Theft Auto 5. I just bought it yesterday. I'm going to start streaming it pretty soon. The whole story mode and just like have fun with that game. That'll be fun. I'm also going to stream the new Avatar game because why not? I've been shilling for Avatar, sort of ironically sometimes a little bit. I do love the movie. I think it's fun, extremely fun. It's not the best movie ever made, but like, I think it'd be fun if I played that game. So you guys, because I doubt any of you are going to even buy it. It is now. Talk about Ubisoft. The new Avatar game. Let me pull this up. Actually, I'll show you. It's called Pantaloons. Pandora. Here it is. And like, this is the game. This is before you buy Game Ranks. It's literally Far Cry with Avatar. Okay. Now, apparently everybody's saying this. Everybody's saying the world is stunning and beautiful. Okay. And just extremely fun to navigate and explore and stuff. But they're also saying it's just a Ubisoft clone with very, very basic story and very basic combat and stuff like that. Now, I'm assuming most people aren't going to get it, but if you want to actually see somebody play it, like here you can make a character creator. I'll probably stream it a couple times, just so you know. If you want to go on Kick and Rumble and look up Lofty Pixels, sub to my channel, I will officially announce where I'm streaming whenever I decide. Whenever I have to figure out how to even stop my Xbox from having an audio delay. I have to do that first. but yeah, go check those out, and I'll announce. I'll probably pick like 2 days out of the week to make it consistent, like maybe Mondays and maybe like Saturdays and Monday afternoons and Mondays. I'll just stream for like 4 hours. Video games. Anyway, I just think nobody I know is streaming this, so why not? It should be, you know, at least somewhat entertaining. But I want to talk about this. $2 billion, 10 years of development. It's all on screen, folks. It's all on screen. Holy crap. Let's see here. Yeah, dude, it looks better than I thought too. I mean, visually. Look at this, guys. They're mad because black people exist in Miami Beach. Now, here's somebody posted here's actual Miami Beach. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, 20. There's like 75 black people in this one picture. Okay. If you set this game in Japan, it would be a bunch of Japanese people. I don't know what this person's problem is. So that's their, you know, and they're just being trolls or whatever, maybe. This guy says, did they miss someone T-posing in their own trailer? Did you see this, guys? I want to know, what do you think this is? Is it a T-pose? Or maybe is it a guy spraying lotion on some girl, which is exactly what it is. This guy here, he's bending over, he's spraying her legs. And of course they zoom in and make it blurry so nobody can see, and then they like make up some conspiracy theory, and then everybody believes it. That's literally, that's what the Twitter that's just all this website is. Blurred, zoomed, cropped in photos. Everybody takes it out of context, and then they go, and then they don't buy the game. Cringe people, cringe. And then there's this stuff. Okay. Oh shit, is this Somalia? Is this Somalia? Why are there so many black people in that trailer? I've never left my room. I've never left my mother's basement. I am still in her womb, to be honest. I hope a male character can twerk on top of cars. He hopes. He wants the male characters to twerk. Why? I have no idea. It's funny to me that, like, people... Another stupid thing is people are like, oh, yeah, boobs and butts. They're so cool. And then, like, when Kotaku writes an article about how video games are, like, degenerate, there's like, we need to cover women's boobies, and we need to make them not wear bikinis anymore, and we need to, like, make their boobs smaller, blah, blah, blah. Everybody gets outraged and upset about that, right? Everybody makes fun of Kotaku for hating women, body types. But as soon as they put a black girl on top of a car twerking, suddenly that's too much. Too degenerate. Cover up that ass. It's cringe, guys. It's just... It's GTA satire NPCs, animations. That's all it is. Don't take it so seriously. You know? And this, like, why would you want male characters to twerk on top of cars? That's gay. Are you saying you're gay? I guess my lord Shite is gay. Wants male characters to twerk. He wants them to twerk. Maybe trolling. But there's, I mean, this guy's clearly trolling, but this is just crazy. You know what? This game will be awesome because I can finally play a game where I can... you can read the rest of it. I can't even read that. It's like... I don't know how much... I mean, it's borderline... I mean, it's trolling, but like, wink, wink. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know anymore. I just think people are racist. I think definitely some people are racist. That's why they see this and they panic and they go, get the black people off the screen. Get them off. I swear to God, there's a lot of people that think like that. Now, most people are normal, right? We already talked about this. 9 million positive upvotes and then 274,000 downvotes. We already talked about this. I'm just making fun of these people that are cringe. But like, we can't ever, and I don't want to make fun of this guy because he was nice, but I'm just going to pull this up as an example. Let me find it. Here's my Godzilla. I finally saw Godzilla and I was like, I really loved it. It's got traditional Gojira vibes. Better than the MonsterVerse movies. Some acting problems, some awkward writing issues. One of the best movies of the year. First comment. No lectures on being an istophobe? And I'm like, guy, dude, I just want to enjoy something. One thing, without having to say whether or not it was woke. Like, I'm tired of getting excited for something or like watching a movie that I really like or playing a game that I really like. And the first engagement I have is somebody asking me if it's woke or warning me that they heard it was woke. It's actually giving me PTSD, to be honest. Now, I don't care, but this guy doesn't even know. He probably doesn't spend as much time as I do on the internet. I don't care. I don't have a problem with him. I'm just saying we gotta start thinking. Maybe we should just calm down a bit and stop doing that all the time. Isn't it annoying? Don't you guys just want to like turn on a stream? Now you can't even. Now I'm talking about woke shit, and maybe you don't even want to hear about it. But I had to address it. I just had to address all this cringe, guys. I'm not the one doing it. If that's any, at least I'm not the one doing it. And by the way, I'm not saying black and white. People have like no nuance. They're like, oh, Lofty, does that mean we should never talk about woke things? No, you dipshit. Can you think like a reasonably intelligent person? What I'm saying is, don't do it all the time. Do it sometimes. Scale it back. Make fun of Snow White. Make fun of race swapping the Little Mermaid. That's fine, guys. That's totally fine. I do it too. I do it. But just don't do. It's like the people that race swap. Like, don't race swap every single character under the sun or gender swap. Do it sometimes. Do it once in a while. If you did it once in a while, I wouldn't even give a fuck. If Marvel never existed, and if all these race swaps never existed, and then they were like in an alternate universe, right? And then someone was like, I'm thinking about making Barbara Broccoli's like, I'm thinking about making James Bond a black man, a black guy, Idris Elba. I would be like, you know what? Go for it. That sounds cool. He could probably do a good James Bond. Look what they did to Will Smith, by the way, in I Am Legend. Not originally a black character in the short story in the I Am Legend Richard Matheson novel. But all of this race swapping shit was not so prevalent in society. And so we didn't really give a fuck. It was like kind of a new thing. It was like, oh, this is cool. I'll give him a shot. Give Will Smith a shot. But now it's like, maybe like stop doing it so much. That's why people are more sensitive these days. Now, yes, I think we should be less sensitive. Like I said, just don't hold on to that pendulum for dear life and just fly off, into the sun in the opposite direction. If Dune came out 2 years ago, they race swapped a character. I didn't have a problem with it. I was okay with it. It didn't dramatically alter the character. It was something that I tolerated. Everybody has a different tolerance, but I think we should all work on making that tolerance like a secure perspective. Like, we know exactly what is too much and what is just enough, and we're not exaggerating. And I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. What is chat saying? How is this versus Shin Godzilla? Guys, Shin Godzilla is fine. I barely remember much of it because I was drunk when I watched it. But I think this movie is fucking awesome. This Godzilla is a combination of legendary and like traditional Gojira like stop motion. The way he moves is sort of like very slow, very stop motion. But it's not stop motion. It's CGI. But then when he starts attacking things and like actually fighting, it's like straight up amazing CGI. Amazing CGI. It's a cool combination. And then you watch I Am Legend. Yeah, dude, I don't like that movie very much. It fucked the book up too much for me, and it just turned it into a Will Smith action movie. But oh, you're banned, Rockman? Just stay off Twitter. Just watch my streams. Yeah, Tal, you're right. There's always going to be people like that. Godzilla was race swapped. No, guys, this movie's great. I will say that I'll talk about it more maybe tonight on Zach's stream or Midweek Hump or something. Or I said this earlier if you weren't here. We're doing a whole Godzilla panel. It's probably going to be me, Mark the Cyborg, maybe X-Ray Girl, maybe Shagsworth. And we're going to talk about the movie. We're going to talk about the Legendary Universe. I'm going to talk about Monarch a little bit. And we're just going to talk about Godzilla. So keep an eye out for that, either on my channel or like sub to like maybe Shagsworth and Mark the Cyborg, all these people. I'll put an announcement up on Twitter, on YouTube. But yeah, it's like some bad writing. I'm not going to lie. There's some cringe things that happen in this movie. One of them involves a character's... I don't even want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil it. Also, I don't know what you guys think. I don't know how many of you guys watch anime adaptations, like live action. But Sometimes Japanese actors can be a little theatrical and a little corny with their emotional emoting, you know? And sometimes they do that in this movie a little bit, and I don't know what it is. I think it's maybe like the style of acting that they have that, goes way back to like, Japanese cinema with, in the 50s and 60s, and they were so fucking good. But like Kurosawa's, like a lot of his films, they had to be like very, well, he did a lot of Shakespeare, right? He did Macbeth, he did King Lear, and all of, so a lot of his films have like overacting is like part of the style of the movie. Okay, like Toshiro Mifune is a fantastic actor, but he overacted. It is like part of his. Now, sometimes he didn't overact, but I don't know if that is a Japanese thing because of their background, their history. If you go to South Korea, I think South Korea actors are so much less so much more subtle with their emotions, with their acting. More normal. They act like real people. Okay, they act like real people. They don't cry and whimper when they wouldn't normally. Like, there's a couple scenes in this movie where somebody's crying, and it just feels like they're putting on an act. And it's like, if it was theater, if I was going to a theater show production, I would be totally fine with it. But like, the camera's right in his face, and he's like sobbing, and it just didn't really translate. I'm sort of being rude, okay? It's not that big of a deal. And if you're in the mindset of like, okay, this is, I've seen incredible Japanese actors, by the way. Drive My Car is one of my favorite movies of this century. And there's very good acting. I'm just talking about this movie and some live action anime films. I don't know. Maybe you guys disagree. Good night, chat. Oh, good night, Anon. Thanks for always being here, Anon. Monarch is rough. Zach's Monarch is like, God. Monarch is so boring. It's the most boring show of the year. I don't know. Somebody says, purposely spoiling Dune Part 2 because I've read the book and I hate casting. Wait. A 2x4 could act better than Chalamet and Zendaya? No. Don't spoil for people. That's rude. I hope that's not what you're doing. I hate when people spoil stuff for me. People did that for Hogwarts Legacy because they're like, oh, you're a transphobe. Here, I'm going to spoil the ending for you. And I block all those people. Don't do that. I disagree, by the way. I think Chalamet is a great actor. You should watch Bones and All. He's fantastic. It's a movie about cannibalism. And Zendaya, she's not great, but she's also not horrible, and she doesn't even have to be good. That character is very sort of like introverted anyway. It's not a very expressive character. I've read the book too. But I think Chalamet's fine. And we'll see when he starts to be a little bit more theatrical with his like being grandiose because he's becoming like emperor or whatever. We'll see if he can pull that stuff off. I think he can. Yeah, we'll talk about some Monarch, dude. I'll try to come on at Zach's tonight. I usually Wednesdays is weird. It's like me, then your stream, then Shag stream, and I'm like, how, but we'll see. I'll let you know. I'll DM you. What else are we going to talk about? As far as the GTA stuff, guys, wrapping that up quick, I think that I'm excited for the game. It's a year away. I don't even want to talk about it, really. There's other games that are coming out, like Dragon's Dogma. I'm excited for that. I'm excited for, I don't even know what's coming out next year. There's a really cool samurai game called Rise of Ronin that looks amazing. I'm actually excited now that the year is over to be able to replay games that I've played before. I want to go back and play Ghost of Tsushima again because now I have like the 60 FPS version, the director's cut. I want to go back and play Elden Ring, totally different character. I want to do that when the DLC drops, the Erd Tree. I want to go back and play other old games on stream. Like I want to play some Power Stone on stream. I want to play some fucking Mega Man Legends. I have plans for 2024, and hopefully we can have fun. I'm growing my channel. Look at this. I gained 5,000 followers. Wait, where's it at? Where's it at? Let me find it. Oh, here this. Okay, I just watched Ponyo again. Great movie. Great movie. Great Miyazaki movie. This is The Boy and the Heron. I fucking love this movie. We're gonna talk about that in a second. It's so fucking good. Let's see here. Let me see. This is way back a while ago. I gained like 5,000 followers because everybody shared my Elon Musk meme on the internet. I didn't even talk about this yet. I made this meme. It's called Hi Bob. And it's just Elon. It's on my Twitter. I mean, sorry, it's on my YouTube. I won't play it right now, but it's funny. But it's Elon playing Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Wait, listen to Regis Philbin say "suck on my pee-pee." Just listen. Ready? Hold on.
To him, eat a bag of dicks, suck on my pee-pee. Disney Plus is gay. Go fuck yourself.
I made Regis Philbin say "suck on my pee-pee." But anyway, it went viral. 3 million views, 27,000 likes. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is now I just gained 5,000 followers from that. I had 12,000. Now, what's his name? I can't even show it right now. Elon. This guy. Oh, yeah, this guy. Now his parody account follows me, and he told me that I could DM him whenever I have a funny video, and he might share it. He's got 1 million followers. This might even be Elon Musk. I'm not even sure. But he follows me now, and he told me to send him funny memes whenever I make some. So I'm going to try to grow my channel a lot this year, guys, and translate it to YouTube, because what am I at, guys? What's my sub count? What are we at? Where are we at? Like 8,000 something? I was stuck at 7,500 for the longest time, and now I'm over 8,000. So, W in the chat, and then give the stream a like. Let's do a little celebration. But you guys have been here forever, and if we just explode in 2024, you're gonna be the OGs. I'm gonna give you better emojis, like OG emojis and stuff. I don't know. I'm just fucking rambling. What else is going on? But like, yeah. So before we talk about Miyazaki, I just wanted to say, keep an eye out for my Godzilla stream. Keep an eye out for my Boy and the Heron stream with maybe Krista Nova, some Geeks and Gamers people. And keep an eye out for my Godzilla stream and my gaming streams. So other than that, yeah, Miyazaki. Where's it at? Where'd it go? Here it is. This is one of the best movies I've seen all year. Possibly the best movie I've seen all year. I don't want to talk too much about it because I want to talk about it on stream with a bunch of people. But guys, fuck. Holy shit. This movie is insane. It's a beautiful movie. Not what I expected. I expected something like My Neighbor Totoro, honestly. I thought it was going to be a very cute, magical little movie. Right? With some like magical things happening. With most of it's, just kind of like feeding off of the wind rises or whatever. But without spoiling anything, this movie is wild. Think Spirited Away, but more imagination, even more imagination. And I'm not saying it's better than Spirited Away, because Spirited Away might be in my top 15 favorite movies of all time, and Mononoke is in my top 5. I'm a big Miyazaki fan. I think Princess Mononoke is one of the most beautiful stories ever told. and movie and just art pieces, works of art, including the music, right? But Josie Hisaishi's music and score in this movie is so fucking good. And guys, magical movie. I watched the subtitle version, Nada. I'm sorry. I watched the Pattinson version when it comes out on streaming, probably. Fallout TV show. Tao, just quickly, I'll say this. Tao, I think it looks really fun, and I think people are freaking out without giving it enough time to they're mad about some inconsistencies with the lore, and it's like, I don't know, I don't really want to talk about Fallout because I don't want to be negative, because I think people are I think the trailer looks really good, and it's sad because everyone's just like shitting on it, but like whatever. I'm not a big Fallout fan either, so that's why I don't really want to talk about it, because I don't even know the lore very well. But it looks great. Like the guy with the nose looks super cool. The action looks fun. The violence looks good. Somebody said, any ideas why Godzilla is only in select theaters? Because it's not. I don't know. It's a Japanese studio. I don't think they even thought it would ever do really well. I'm not sure, man. I get it in my theater, and I also got Boy and the Heron in IMAX, and that's very rare, apparently. It's like super rare. Trust me, though. This is a fucking good movie, guys. There's really cool things happening in this movie. Very sad. Very disturbing. Very good animation. Very good music. But more than that, it's the most... I think it might be his most imaginative movie, period. It's actually crazy. The world building that he comes up with here is wild. And it's not what you expect. I was not expecting it. Halfway through the movie, I was like, what the fuck is going on? This is like not what I thought. But it does stay grounded. It stays grounded. I love the Japanese aesthetic and all this stuff. Anyway, please go see this movie, guys, so we can talk about it on stream, and you guys can chime in with your opinions and your theories. There's going to be so many theories about what's going on in this movie. It's very, very deep and complicated and deeply philosophical. Life and death, other worlds, things like that. Anyway, it's just so crazy. So crazy. So good. What else are you guys saying? Bethesda glitches? Yeah, that'd be funny. It's not that for me, it's the special effects. It seemed to CGI heavy like Furiosa. Too CGI heavy. Look, I think it looked pretty realistic. Furiosa CGI to me looks pretty good. That's another one that I got in trouble with on Twitter because I disagreed with everybody's take on it. And it kind of annoyed me a little bit. Like Furiosa. This is what I said. And I just got annoyed because I don't like when people exaggerate and use talking points. So the guy said it looks like Mad Max CW. And I'm just like, if you watch the trailer in 4K on a good phone, it doesn't. And then I was like, why do people exaggerate? And like they skip right to CW whenever they criticize CGI. I said, just because it's not perfect doesn't mean it's CW quality. Other stuff exists besides CW. And there's like, oh my God and garbage are not the only two categories. I see this all the time. I'm tired of people saying, if something's not like amazing, they say it's garbage. And it's like, can you please be more nuanced? Like maybe this movie is, instead of comparing it to CW, why don't you compare it to like, I don't know, some other movie with CGI, like Jurassic World or a Battle Angel, I think is a good comparison. Battle Angel is overrated in my opinion. It has very uncanny valley CGI. And I think it's no worse or better than Furiosa's trailer. I don't think it is, honestly. I've seen Battle Angel like 5 times. I know what the CGI looks like on a good quality television. And some of it's pretty bad. And some of it's average and some of it's great. The bad stuff I'm talking about is more of the facial features. I don't now no her facial movements are great. I don't like the way her eyes and mouth shapes look. That's all. But I don't think the Furiosa trailer had that much CGI. It had some, but it had a lot of practical effects. If you watch it back, there's practical effects all over the place. And I also don't think CGI is bad. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes is one of my favorite movies of the past 10 years. I fucking like. I would have liked the Jurassic World movies if they had better story. They had good CGI. I don't know. I think the Furiosa thing was too much. People were shitting on it, was just way too hard. Especially the fact that there's a woman in it, and it's like, here's another one. Look, where the fuck? Let me find it. Let me find it. Dun, 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 dun. Furiosa. I said we haven't had a good female action movie since Underworld and Kill Bill, and I'm actually being pretty serious about that. I said everyone relax. They're not gender swapping Max. It's not a bait and switch. Even the CGI here is on par with Alita, in my opinion. That's my opinion. Maybe you guys watched a different... Maybe you got... Look, here's the thing. Have you ever... Okay, maybe you disagree with me, that's fine. But have you ever been in an argument with somebody and they're like, pick a movie that you really like, right? Let's say with good CGI, right? Let's say you think Endgame or Avengers Infinity War has really good CGI. And someone says that it has like shit CGI. And you have a little argument. Okay? Do you ever question like what resolution they watch the movie in? Did they watch it on their phone? Are they misremembering it? Are they exaggerating? Do they just hate the movie for other reasons? So they're coping. There's all these different things and reasons that can go into when somebody like shitting on CGI, right? And this is how I see this movie, this trailer. Personally, I think it looks fine. And it looks passable. And by the way, it's a trailer. It's a teaser trailer. The movie doesn't come out for another while. But I'm wondering if there's other reasons why they're shitting on it. I feel like people are slightly exaggerating how bad the CGI is. Does that make sense? The Hobbit trilogy? No. Oh, maybe you like the Hobbit trilogy. I don't know. I just don't like... There are a lot of people that like hate the fact that there's a female in it. So they're exaggerating their opinions about everything else. CGI is terrible. Movie looks dumb. It's like, no, it doesn't look dumb. The movie looks epic. And the CGI is fine. And it's called Furiosa. It's not called... It's a saga from... It's like a spinoff. It's not a race swap. It's an original character. We've been saying... over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, Hollywood should make original characters. And when they do, we yell at them. We're like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. And it's like, I don't know. It just bothers me sometimes. If the movie comes out and it's like super woke, shitting on men, whatever, maybe fucking roast the movie then when it comes out. But like, this is another example of people freaking out. Hysterically freaking out. I hope it's good. Can you imagine if like back in the 90s, early 2000s, if Trinity from The Matrix had her own little spin-off movie and it was just called Trinity and she was doing like badass shit? I know for a fact that everybody would be excited about that. But now in 2023, when the same exact scenario happens, when you have a spin-off of a character from a movie that's cool in that movie, suddenly it's woke. Also, the only criticism I actually can see valid in this situation is casting Anya Taylor-Joy instead of Charlize Theron. I don't even know why they did that. I like Anya Taylor-Joy as an actress, and I almost wish she was the character in the first place so it has continuity. Other than that, yeah, it seems weird. I don't know why they did that. What do you guys think? Got to push back on that one. BES sucked. Which one? What's BES? Worst female action character than... Wait, what's BES? Which one's that? Excuse me. Agree to disagree. Oh, you guys are arguing amongst yourselves. Aren't you cute? If we are being completely honest, Marvel in general has never... No, Marvel has bad CGI. It's passable. Bring up The Hobbit as a case of subpar CGI. Yes. You're right about The Hobbit. Hobbit has some bad CGI. You thought the characters... Sketch says you thought the characters were all super one-dimensional. Interesting. Oh, Blue-Eyed Samurai. Yeah, dude, I hear mixed reviews from that, man. Somebody fucking... Did you guys see this? Did you see this shit? Gundam Requiem? Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't even believe this. I want you to watch this. Is my music... I'm going to turn the music down a little bit. Watch this. Watch this. Hold on. Hold on. Chat's being crazy. Hold on. I gotta fix my chat. Watch this, guys. Whoops.
You heard the Major. Red Wolves, prepare to drop.
Okay, I don't want to play that whole trailer for a second. Let me go to the part where they're talking. Is it right here? Oh, this is a new Gundam show. I'm sorry. I didn't even tell you what it was. On Netflix. New Gundam animated series. And it looks horrible. Just watch. Hold on. I gotta make sure the music's not gonna fuck me up.
Don't worry about me.
Don't worry about me. Okay, bad acting. This guy looks like a PS4 cutscene character. Look. Wait, here come some of the people. Look at their faces. Like, how is this not a video game trailer? Like, what are we doing? This is a video game. This is a PS4 video game trailer. What the? Look at the assets here. You might not be able to see on my stream. Bad quality. Go watch the 4K version or whatever on YouTube.
What is that?
I don't know, man. People sort of are like coping and thinking this looks good. I don't understand it. I mean, what is this? The original Gundam storyline? So I understand. Is that what that? But don't pretend the animation looks good. I don't know what the fuck's happening, guys. Do people just like PS4 CGI cutscene? Are people just okay with it? And they're just like, well, that's the best we can do. And then like they tolerate it. Like I feel like if you're gonna do an animated show on Netflix, it should be on par with Arcane or you know, this seems very lazy. I don't know, man. I'm not doing it justice because I can't play it for copyright, and also, like, guys, I don't know, man. This looks bad. Looks like Bethesda pre-rendered game trailer. Makes some of the recent Disney movies look good. It does. Oh, see you, Zax. I'll catch you later. It looks hideous. Look at this guy's face. Where's the black guy? Anyway, I don't understand it. Like, I don't know, man. Looks bad. I just thought that was funny. But other than that, really, I think we talked about everything I wanted to talk about. I tried to sort of rush through Godzilla and Boy and the Heron because I'm doing big panels on those, and I didn't want to say everything, repeat myself, like, you know, whenever we do the panel. But you're gonna want to tune into the Miyazaki panel because I'm trying to get big streamers on, and we're gonna go do a little bit of a deep dive into his whole filmography. We're gonna debate probably, you know, which ones we like better. and we're gonna talk about The Boy and the Herons in a spoiler-free way. It's gonna be very fun, very fun. Other than that, we got the holidays coming up. We got. Look, I'm gonna start gaming, like I said. Might try to do some gaming streams. GTA will be fun. And then I've been talking about starting a show, like a podcast with another person. sort of like how Chris Gore does his film threat with Alan. And they do this like back and forth thing. I like that idea a lot. And I want to do that for like actual conversations, in-depth conversations about movies that no one talks about. Like, for example, like The Killer or Napoleon or something, right? I think it'd be cool to do like a monthly podcast or a weekly podcast going into depth about a specific movie or a show, or maybe an old movie, go back and talk about like Old Boy or like, Funny Games or some like horror movie from like the 90s that like nobody, like Jacob's Ladder. I don't know, I think people are craving for like nostalgic, like art conversations about art. I just think that'd be fun. So I'm looking for a partner for that podcast, but that might be like next year. But anyway, I might start streaming on Twitter. Also, I forgot to do that tonight. I was just gonna like stream randomly on Twitter. Now that I have a bunch of people following me, maybe I'll just I'll try to set that up for next time. Oh, guys, I'm gonna put up a Homelander Ken video that I made, edit that I made on my YouTube channel probably soon. But if you want a sneak peek, it's on my Twitter in my pinned comment, and it's probably my favorite video I've ever done. And I'm sort of annoyed that it didn't get that much traction. Like, I feel like it's hard sometimes to make a 3.5 minute long edit that's like nuanced and weird and dumb and like expect people to share it like on the internet. But I think it's really funny. But Ken and Homelander, I call it Kenlander. Anyway, that's pretty much it. And I made a funny Tucker Carlson video today. Wait a minute, let's watch it. Let's watch the Tucker video before we leave. Are you guys ready? Let's watch the Tucker video. He's a menace. Are you ready? Here we go.
So it's just, she says she has nightmares about us. That's what they're calling it now. Nightmares.
Let me out. Let me out of here. Get me the hell out of here.
Oh, man. His laugh kills me. I laughed so hard making that video. Man, when he said that Jennifer Lawrence said that he gave her nightmares, I was like, perfect template for a funny meme. You know what I mean? This is funny. Tal says, made the Lion King remake look good. Dude, Arcane's so good, Joshua. Joshua, whenever you sit down to watch Arcane, like, hit me up in DMs, because I am so excited for people who watch that for the first time. It's just not like anything you've ever seen before. It's very cool animation. Sketch says you like to banter about what movies and games are out at the moment and why I like that too. I like that's why I'm still doing every Wednesday. I do that. Lion King remake looked good. granted to me, it is not as good as the. Oh no, the Lion King remake visually looks nice. It's just they don't have any personality. All the characters' faces are like soulless. Some of the best acting she's done. That's Jennifer Lawrence jazz art. Jennifer Lawrence. She's in Hunger Games and shit. Mystique in the X-Men First Class. But anyway, like, oh, she said that, yeah, and Tucker Carlson gave her nightmares. By the way, guys, tomorrow I'm streaming the Game Awards. I'm not streaming this, whatever this is. Like the Critics' Choice Awards for Best TV Drama. I'm calling it, guys. I'm putting $1,000. I'm putting 10 grand on Succession season 4 finale. One of the best shows I've ever seen in my life, top 5. It's literally about, it's a hyper satirical, stylized, funny, dark comedy, Greek tragedy retelling of like the Murdoch family, or like a rich, wealthy corporation that is like, has this family that they're all sort of, it's very much like Fall of the House of Usher, actually, but it's realistic. It's not, it's very much like The Office, sort of on a much more sophisticated storytelling, like, but they have that like documentary style camera. It's really fucking good. I can't recommend a show more right now. Every other show on this list is boring. I watched the morning show. It's literally, it's dumb characters set in like the media landscape and modern day, and they make all these jokes. Succession does what this show does way better. Loki sucked. Didn't see The Crown. The Diplomat's boring. The Last of Us is mid to good. I like parts of it. Morning show is very, not very interesting. Didn't see this one. And then Winning Time, I don't even know what it is. Best TV drama. This is the best we got of this year. It's pathetic. Guys, this is pathetic. Kieran Culkin is a god in that show. And Brian Cox, he was in Red Eye. He plays, what's his face? Well, you know, her father. Anyway, man, guys, check out Succession. Just give it a whole season. It's slow, and it's all about, the writing is so good. These characters get developed like Greek tragic heroes, all of them. They have their, like, one of the characters' name is Roman, he's played by Macaulay Culkin's brother, okay, Kieran Culkin. And his character's name is Roman. They call him Romulus, which is a reference to like the first emperor of Rome, who has all these fucked up stories about him. It's really, guys, they do so much Shakespearean, Greek, Roman, like sort of tragic modern day retellings of all these like kind of archetypes. And it's interesting, but that's just the sort of the subsurface stuff. On the surface, it's very, very interesting characters dealing with being very wealthy and having a lot of power. And it's so fucking good. Peace out. Yeah, I'm leaving sketch. We're gonna wrap up here, but thanks for sticking around towards the end. It is goated, Tao. I agree. Anyway, guys, next Wednesday I'll be back, and in the meantime, I might stream this weekend. I just got GTA 5, but I want to play Avatar too, and you guys can check that out. But follow me on Rumble. I'll put a link to my Rumble stuff on my YouTube About Me section if you want to check that out, like tomorrow or whatever. I'll try to update that. And then Kick or whatever. I'm not doing Twitch. So, anyway, go watch Zach's stream in about 10 minutes. He was just in chat earlier. They're talking about Godzilla tonight, and they're talking about monster movies. So, anyway, thank you for joining, everybody. I love talking to chat about stuff. Very fun. Very, very, very fun. That's why I don't love doing panels all the time, because I can't really talk to chat. I can't even, like, you guys have some interesting takes, and I'm just like, well, you know, it's hard. So I like to do solo streams. Anyway, yeah, I wish I could talk more about Fallout Trail. I just don't know much about it. I'm not a big Fallout fan. I'm a more of an Elder Scrolls fan, I think. But it's just because of the wasteland sort of makes me bored a little bit. It's just my personality. I'm not a huge fan of post-apocalyptic stuff. Very fun games, you know. But anyway, other than that, that's pretty much it, guys. I think we covered everything. Talked about the GTA stuff. Talked about all the drama. I don't want to get into politics, but people are crazy about Israel. Talking about how calling for the G word of the Jewish people doesn't count as harassment. Anyway, fuck, man, that's way too. I'm not going to talk about politics. What else? That's pretty much it. Thanks for hanging out. I'm gonna go get a drink and maybe try to fix my Xbox so I can play it without having an audio delay on my streams. Go watch good anime. Go watch good television, and I'll catch you next time. Good night, everybody. Have a good night. Bye bye. Goodbye. Au revoir.